Hi everybody, this is the Football Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion. Your host, and welcome back to the Football Hut, and hopefully you like this video and hit that subscribe button. As you know, we got the draft in a few months, and there's going to be all kinds of predictions. The Giants win, a game, in week 18, and that put the kibosh on the number one pick. But they're still going to get a good player, no matter what. And people predicting who they're going to pick. And I'm going to probably talk about the play they probably will pick in this video. And in fact, I'll give you the scouting report. Now, if you like this stuff, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to talk a lot about the draft. Going into the draft, I'd love to get this channel finally monetized. It's been around a long time. But here we got SI Sporting News, sportingnews.com. Giants predicted to land polarizing quarterback in the 2025 NFL Draft. The offseason has officially begun for the New York Giants, and they'll be looking to put a disastrous 3-14 season behind them. After deciding what to do with GM Joe Schoen and head coach Brian Daboll, first piece of business for owner John Mara has concluded. After that, the search for a new quarterback is the main priority. Well, just getting talent, new talent into this organization. Again, I would mention that the most important thing is that the owner has to evaluate the job that he is doing. And I'm going to keep talking about this. I'm not going to let up, because this is the problem for the last 13 years. Has been ownership has done a lousy job evaluating themselves at the job they're doing. And I would suggest, not that anybody cares what I think, this is a tiny little channel. I would suggest that the owner brings in somebody else that can run this organization that's a go-between him and the general manager. President of football operations, I think, would be perfect for the Giants at this point. And then if it doesn't work out this time, with Shane and Daboll this, next year. Considering the state of the room, it wouldn't be a surprise if the Giants targeted a veteran signal caller as a bridge option while also using the number 3 overall pick on a potential franchise arm. WFAN suggested that maybe the Giants looking to bring in Aaron Rodgers just for a year. He didn't have a bad year. I don't know about that, but about bringing him in. But in the latest predictions from Gavino Borquez of Newsweek, the Giants were still able to land a potential franchise player in the form of Colorado's Shedeur Sanders. Quote, since Eli Manning, the Giants have been desperate for a reliable quarterback. They'll now turn to Sanders, hoping he will bring New York success. Sanders' pocket management is something that he will need to work on, but he's poised, accurate, tough, and has a good feel for layering the football to his receivers, Borquez wrote. The first two selections of this mock draft had Colorado's Travis Hunter and Miami's Cam Ward go ahead of the Giants respectively. Sanders and the Giants will be linked throughout the entire process leading up to the draft unless something major changes in his draft stock. Though, there seem to be some differences in opinion on whether Sanders will be a first-round talent. With Daboll and Shane coming back for at least another season, the Giants are almost forced to take a quarterback in what is considered a weaker class than normal. The regime would be able to survive another season that nets a top pick in 2026. So they have to hope one of the top signal callers will be the answer. Now, the belief is that Cam Ward and Sanders are two guys that would not be number one picks from last year's draft. Last year's draft had a great quarterback grouping. And this is not considered a very good quarterback class. It's not a bad draft, but it's not really good. Other than them, it's really quite lousy. And these guys would not be maybe like fifth or sixth best quarterbacks in last year's draft. Now, as you know, Shedeur Sanders is the son of Deion Sanders, and we know Deion for many years. How much of he's sort of a self-promoter, also was a great player in the NFL, was a baseball player. But Sanders has been a very good player in Colorado. Now, he had a lot to say about where he wants to get drafted. This is from Athlon Sports. Shedeur Sanders reacts to the final 2025 NFL draft order with a strong message. Interesting. Colorado Buffaloes quarterback Shedeur Sanders is one of the top prospects in the 2025 NFL draft. Last few weeks of the 2024 NFL regular season brought major shakeups to the draft order, resulting in more questions regarding Sanders' NFL landing spot. Sanders is widely expected to come off the board in the first few picks. It's just a matter of when. Here are the first 5 picks following the conclusion of the NFL's regular season. Number 1, the Tennessee Titans. Number 2, Cleveland Browns. Number 3, the New York Giants. Number 4, the New England Patriots. And number 5, the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 3 teams have uncertainty at the quarterback position. As such, there's a chance Sanders lands as the next franchise quarterback for any one of them. So where does Sanders want to play? Sanders expressed public interest in playing for the Giants. As a result of New York's Week 17 win over the Indianapolis Colts, the franchise no longer holds rights to the number 1 pick. When asked about the final 2025 NFL draft order, he issued a confident and unbothered response. "We've made it everywhere we've gone and we've been successful," he said. "I'm happy with the order. Whatever happens, happens." Okay? Wasn't that interesting? He sort of had to take a step back. Sanders is right. He's been successful at every stop of his football career so far. Sanders began his college football career as a 4-star quarterback recruit for the Jackson State Tigers, playing under his Pro Football Hall of Fame father, Deion Sanders. He followed his father to Colorado, developing into one of the best quarterbacks in college football. He does everything well. Sanders is widely viewed as one of the most polished, pro-ready quarterback prospects in this year's draft, alongside Miami's signal caller, Cam Ward. The first round of the 2025 NFL Draft is scheduled for April 24th in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And that's the thing, like I said earlier in the video, is that this is not a very strong NFL quarterback draft. It's just really unlike last year. So these guys, Ward and Sanders, would not be at the top of the quarterback pecking order. But 4th, 5th, or 6th is where they would fall in. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's a very good quarterbacks from last year's draft. This is the scouting report for Travis Hunter, who could be the player the New York Giants will select in the 2025 NFL Draft at number 3. And there's been all kinds of talk who they're going to pick, but this might be the most likely scenario. And here we go. This is from the Bleacher Report. Travis Hunter, NFL Draft 2025 scouting report for Colorado cornerback. Positives. High IQ player who's always aware of the situation where he is on the field. Hunter has great length and a frame that can support more weight. To pair with his size, he has close to rare body control and athleticism. He's a twitchy player with great acceleration, allowing him to get to top speed in short areas quickly. His long speed also continues to build, allowing him to run for all receivers he's covered. A true ball hawk, he turns into the receiver with the ball in the air. More than a well-known tackler, Hunter is routinely shown to be a secure tackler, great awareness of down and distance. Rare conditioning and effort, playing unprecedented snaps on both sides of the ball. He's also a wide receiver. Hunter plays with a high motor on defense, routinely shown up around the ball. His negatives. Still raw in his overall cornerback technique, often gets away with supreme athleticism. Very good frame, but will need to continue to fill out and improve functional strength. May lack the foot quickness to cover in the slot at the next level. His 2024 statistics, 10 games, 53 tackles, 3 TFLs, 6 interceptions, 9 PBUs, and 1 FF. A couple of notes about him. He was born on May 18, 2003. Played in 27 games. The 2024 Heisman Trophy, Walter Camp Award, AP College Player of the Year, Chuck Bednarik Award, Fred Bilinatovic Award, Lott Trophy, Unanimous All-American. The 2023 Paul Horing Award, the Consensus All-American, Second Team All-Pac-12, 2022 SWAC Freshman of the Year, and Second Team All-SWAC. His overall outlook is Travis Hunter is exceptionally versatile and athletic cornerback prospect from Colorado, widely regarded as one of the top overall talents in the 2025 NFL Draft. At 6'1" and 185 pounds, he combines impressive length with rare body control and athleticism, making him a standout performer on both sides of the ball. His high football IQ and ability to quickly adapt and excel in multiple roles have made him a consensus All-American and one of the most intriguing prospects entering the draft. In coverage, Hunter showcases a rare blend of physical tools and mental acuity. His excellent vision and awareness allow him to maintain leverage while in coverage, consistently position himself to make plays on the ball. Hunter's twitchy athleticism and rapid acceleration enable him to close gaps quickly, while his long speed allows him to keep pace with any receiver he's matched against. What truly sets him apart is his ball hawking ability. He has a natural instinct for tracking the ball in the air, often turning into the receiver and making contested catches with strong hands. Despite his considerable talents, Hunter is still somewhat raw in his overall cornerback technique. He often relies on his athleticism to compensate for technical lapses, which could be exposed to the next level if not refined. Additionally, his foot quickness may limit his ability to consistently cover shifty slot receivers in the NFL. Hunter is more than a cover corner. He's a willing and secure tackler who plays with a strong understanding of situational football. His awareness of down and distance is evident in his ability to make critical tackles to prevent first downs and big plays. Hunter's physicality and effort are on display in run support, where he routinely takes on blockers and gets involved in stopping the run. His conditioning and motor are also exceptional, as evidenced by his ability to play a high volume of snaps on both offense and defense without a drop of intensity. This relentless effort ensures that Hunter is frequently around the ball, contributing to his overall impact on the game. Travis Hunter projects as a top 10 pick in the NFL draft, the potential to become an elite cornerback at the next level. His combination of length, athleticism, and football intelligence makes him a valuable asset in both man and zone coverage schemes. While he will need to refine his technique and develop more consistent footwork to handle NFL-level slot receivers, his rare physical gifts and ball skills give him a high ceiling as a defensive playmaker. His willingness to tackle and high motor add to his appeal, making him a well-rounded prospect with the ability to be a cornerstone of an NFL secondary. With proper development, Hunter has the tools to become a perennial Pro Bowler, one of the top cornerbacks in the league. Now we'll see where he gets drafted, but the belief is that the New York Giants are probably going to pick him, but we'll keep an eye on that. But we'll see. Now let me know what you think about this video, and of course, please subscribe to Football Hut, and I'll see you later.